There's a few players who need to be cut immediately from the Nigerian Super Eagles. These players that need to be cut, they're just dead weight, and they don't offer the team anything. They don't offer the team any substance, And, these players that I'm about to name, they've been on the team for some years now, for a decent amount of time, and we could definitely start better players than the players I'm about to name, Okay, let me tell you the players that I think should just be cut from the Nigerian Super Eagles. Ahmed Musa, Liam Balogun, and William Truce Ekong. Those three players should be cut from the Super Eagles immediately. We have a whole Nigeria has a whole lot of talent. There's a lot of very skilled and talented Nigerian players, soccer players from all around the world. We even have players that are currently on our team, that offer who are more. We even have players that are currently on our team that are more skilled and talented than Ahmed Musa, Liam Balogun, and William Truce Ekong. Like, these three players, like, our coach likes them. So our coach, Gernot Rohr, Gernot Rohr, he's the coach of the Nigerian Super Eagles, and he always starts those three players that I named. And we have better players that are on our bench than those three players that I named, But I guess our coach just likes them, And that's why I think we should replace our coach, If we replace our coach, Gernot Rohr, we might not have this issue where another coach could come in, and instead of putting in players who he likes, he'll run this team like a business and just put in the players who are the most talented and the most skilled and the most deserving. To me, especially like Ahmed Musa, Liam Balogun, especially those two players, like, they do not deserve to have a starting spot on the Nigerian Super Eagles. Like, I hold the Nigerian Super Eagles to a very high standard because Nigeria, first of all, is the biggest country in Africa. And, like, as the biggest country in Africa, I mean, like, Nigeria is the biggest country in Africa, and Nigeria is a soccer nation. Like, most Nigerians love soccer, watch soccer, So Nigeria essentially is one of the biggest soccer and football nations in the world, And traditionally, Nigeria is one of the best African teams, And you look around the world, like, Nigeria has several world-class level players that are playing all across the world. There's not a lot of countries who are currently producing the same amount of football and soccer talent as Nigeria. So, as one of the biggest soccer and football nations in the world, as Nigeria is, I hold them to a high standard, We have several talented, world-class level players all across the world right now. So since we have all this talent in the world, and even there's still a lot of talented players that are on our team, there's too much Nigerian talent for our coach, Gernot Rohr, to be starting bums. Leon Balogun is a fucking bum. Ahmed Musa is a bum. William Chus Ekong, he's not as bad of a player as Leon Balogun and Ahmed Musa, but come on, there's better defenders, more dynamic defenders that we can start. Okay, let me start off with Ahmed Musa. I respect Ahmed Musa. In the 2014 World Cup, he scored 2 goals, I believe, against Argentina. In our last World Cup in 2018, Ahmed Musa I think he scored 2 more goals against Iceland. So Ahmed Musa, he has a history of producing goals and scoring in big matches, such as the World Cup. But he's getting older now. And he's not the same player he used to be. To start things off, Ahmed Musa, he was never a world-class level player to begin with. He showed flashes here and there, but dude is getting older. He used to have world-class speed. Dude, Ahmed Musa used to be fast as fuck. He used to be blazing fast, on some Usain Bolt track level type of speed. You feel me? He had legit track level type of speed. At one point in time, I'll say Ahmed Musa was one of the fastest athletes in the world, bar none. But now he's gotten older. He's slowed down. He's not as fast anymore. To me, that was Ahmed Musa's only strength. His main strength was his speed. And now he doesn't even have that anymore. So why are we still starting him? Ahmed Musa, he's not a great passer. Yeah, he sucks at passing, to be honest. Whenever he passes the ball, whenever he passes the ball, or attempts to pass the ball to one of our teammates, he always gets the ball intercepted or stolen away from him. He's not an accurate passer. He doesn't have great positioning. He doesn't have an amazing first touch. And he's not a regular goal. He's not a regular goal scorer. So why is he starting on our squad? He offers nothing. He's not a regular goal scorer. He's not fast. He's not a good passer. He's not an accurate passer. He's not an amazing dribbler. He offers nothing for the Nigerian Super Eagles. And there's way better players on our team who our coach Gernot Rohr could start over Ahmed Musa. You feel me? But I respect Ahmed Musa because he's shown up in big games in the World Cup. So I respect him, but it's his time to get cut from the team. He doesn't need to be on our team anymore. He's just taking up space, and more talented, younger, and more skilled players can take his spot. And our coach, Gernot Rohr, Gernot Rohr has the audacity to make Ahmed Musa the captain of the Nigerian Super Eagles. Ahmed Musa is our captain. Ahmed Musa is fucking garbage, and he's somehow our captain. That's fucking crazy. Ahmed Musa, he's not a leader in any way. You feel me? He's not talented. He's not talented enough to be our leader of the Nigerian Super Eagles. So why is he getting that captain band on his arm? Like, I don't get it. I mean, at least put Alex Iwobi as the captain or something. Like, come on. Amin Musa, he's not a playmaker. He's not a regular goal scorer. He's not a good passer. I mean, he's older. He's not fast anymore. He offers nothing to the Nigerian Super Eagles. He needs to be cut. Another player who needs to be cut is Leon Balogun. Leon Balogun does not belong on the Nigerian Super Eagles. He offers nothing. He's not very coordinated. He's not a skilled dribbler. He doesn't offer anything in attack. And he doesn't have the smartest soccer mind. He doesn't have the greatest football soccer IQ. Leon Balogun, like, I've been watching him play since like 2016. I've been watching Balogun play since 2016, since he joined the Nigerian Super Eagles. So I have years of experience of watching him play, so I know his flaws. Every time I watch Leon Balogun play, he always kicks the ball out of bounds. He'll have an open player right next to him that's dead wide open, right? Instead of keeping the ball in bounds and passing the ball to his teammate to push for an attack, he'll break up the rhythm and kick the ball out of bounds, That's shitty soccer. That's shitty football. That's disrupting the rhythm of your team. Your team has a rhythm. You have a wide open player right in front of you to pass the ball forward to push for an attack. But instead of doing that, you always panic and kick the ball out of bounds. He does this shit all the time. And we have two back defenders. We have two backline defenders, and Leon Balogun and the other player I mentioned earlier, William Ekong. Those are our two backside defenders, and they fucking suck. I mean, Leon Balogun and, I've been watching this team. I've been watching these two players, William Ekong and Leon Balogun, play together as defenders since 2016, so I have knowledge on this topic. Leon Balogun and William Ekong, they don't offer anything to the team. Let's keep it real. Instead of passing the ball forward and pushing for an attack and pressing for an attack, Leon Balogun and William Ekong, what they do when they get the ball is they just pass the ball side to side to each other. Whenever William Ekong gets the ball, he passes it to Leon Balogun. Balogun passes it back to Ekong. Ekong passes back to Balogun, and back and forth. They just pass the ball side to side to each other instead of passing the ball forward or pressing for an attack. They just pass the ball. They're the main reason why this current squad. They're one of the main reasons why this current squad, Super Eagle squad, this current Nigerian Super Eagle squad, lacks the attacking mentality. the mentality to attack and push the ball forward to score. You know, a lot of times in soccer, in football, when the goalie gets the ball, a lot of times the goalie just kicks it to the back two defenders so they can move the ball forward. When the goalie passed the ball to Ekong and Leon Balogun, our two back defenders, the ball just stays in between those two back defenders for most of the time. They don't push the ball forward. Some way more talented players can have the ball in their hand. Like those two players, Leon Balogun and William Truth Ekong, are not talented and skilled enough for them to have majority of the possession of the ball on our team. Literally, all they do is pass the ball. Like they're not confident in attack. A lot of times the attack starts with your defenders. A lot of times the two back defenders in soccer, a lot of times they have the ball first, and it's their job to distribute the ball forward. Leon Balogun and Ekong, they never distribute the ball forward. They do sometimes, most of the time they just pass the ball back and forth to each other. They pass the ball back and forth to each other, or they pass it back to the goalie. They never move the ball forward, and those are the type of tendencies that we do not need. We need attackers, players who have the attacking mentality to press and pass the ball forward so we can get up the field and score. Those two players lack the ability to press and attack. They lack confidence. That's the root of it. They lack confidence. They're always scared to lose possession of the ball, so they just pass the ball back and forth to each other, and they pass the ball back to the goalie instead of passing the ball to the midfield. They never pass the ball to the midfield. They barely do. Or this is the other thing they do. When Leon Balogun and Truth Ekong decide to try to pass the ball forward or push the ball forward, they always do long balls. And 8 times out of 10, Leon Balogun's and Truth Ekong's long balls are always inaccurate. And they'll always try, Leon Balogun and Ekong, they always try to do a long ball to one of our strikers or one of our midfielders, but they don't pass accurately, so their long ball always ends up out of bounds, or their long ball always ends up getting intercepted by the other team's defense. So we always end up losing possession where they do these weak-ass long balls. I mean, they don't pass accurately. They're not confident. They're not confident enough to pass the ball forward. They're shaky on defense. They're not very fast. I mean, like defenders, they don't offer anything. They're not fast. They're not very fast. They're not great at tackling. They're not great at tackling and intercepting the ball. Throughout the years, I've watched Nigerian Super Eagles play for years, and whenever I see Leon Balogun play, I mean, I never see him get any interceptions or attacking or tackling to get the ball from the opposing team. I mean, what I do, I'll give them credit. Leon Balogun and William Ekong, they're physical defenders. They're physical. They're strong, but they're not skilled. They're not technical. They're not confident. They don't offer the team anything, So they just need to be cut. We have way better players on our team, way better defenders on our team that could take these weak ass players places. I mean, but hopefully the Nigerian Super Eagles, Nigerian Football Federation, to be more specific, hopefully the Nigerian Football Federation gets rid of Gernot Roy as our coach, so we can have a coach that makes better decisions and puts the best players on our team that we need to win, because we cannot play at a high level against the biggest nations, in the world with starting Ahmed Musa, Leon Balogun, and Ekong. I mean, we won't cut it. We can't beat the France. We can't beat the England. We can't beat the Spain with those shitty players on our team. I mean, we have way better talent to play. But all right, you guys, peace.